Sengoku during those times, in his prime, when he was running around with the guards. He wasn't pushing papers around as a fleet admiral. He was a vice admiral and then eventually an admiral, probably. He didn't, want to not be an admiral. He didn't care. He wanted to be an admiral. He didn't care that he had to heed calls to, the world government. He loved his job that much. He ran around with guards. Gold Roger stated to, weaker Marines, you need to send Garp or send Goku to come fuck with me, because you guys are weak. Sengoku was one of the names that Gold Roger, respected. He put respect on his name. He also knew of Golden Lion Shiki, who was also a part of the Rocks Pirates back in the day. This guy, right? Sengoku stood there and tried to fight against Golden Lion Shiki, to no avail. He was in an escape. He was caught by them, but then he escaped. So he did, catch Shiki, and then he escaped. When he escaped, they couldn't catch him. He's like a floater. He had the Buddha fruit. Human fruit motto Daibutsu. That shit's powerful. When he was an old, cracked out old man trying to dye his hair and shit, he still stood on business at Marineford, later on. But in these days, he was actually more powerful. We don't know if he went to God Valley or not, but he was like an admiral or definitely a vice admiral during this time. And Gold Roger liked to fight against him too. So, knowing this, Sengoku, the Buddha, his strength is a 98, speed 96, durability 97, 98 for his endurance, 96 for his intelligence, and a 97 for his experience. A 96 for his close skills and a 95 for his range skills. 97 for his recoup, and a 95 for his hacks. Overall power score is a 96.5. And after Gold Roger's days, he, after some time became the fleet admiral of the Marine. He, unlike Garp, didn't mind heeding calls to Imu-sama in those ways. Not even knowing who Imu-sama is, but he knew of the Gorosei. He knew of the Gorosei, y'all. You can't, deny that. He kind of has different views than Garp. But they came up together. So, he kind of, still admires Garp and understands, he's powerful. They have a respect for one another. But be cool, cooling on the corner.